After this, we have to do a 2 to 3 minute question and answer session too. That's it. Alright. Nearly 50% of college graduates are employed at jobs that do not require a college degree. That means majority of students are currently employed at places that they could have gone right out of high school. This can be caused by a lack of preparation, and if you would intern, network, and build a proper resume, this would have prepared you for your future and been able to accept and succeed at your job prospects. Interning is important because it can give you experience necessary to grow and become a better prospect. 14% of people that have internships on their job prospects and their resume have a more likelihood to get interviewed. Experience in the form of an internship equals a likelihood to get a job, and you can even grow through a company. Growing through a company, like as you can see, Ryan through The Office, he started as an intern and moved to a CEO, and then unfortunately moved back down to an intern. After interning, networking can be one of the most important ways to get and receive a job offer. It can help you, as you can see in the picture, link together through multiple people that can be references and allies to garner results in the work field. As stated by the Journal of Career Assessment, socializing is proven to accept and promote career success. If you have successful relationships with people in your job force, it can create references and the ability to continue and grow within that area. If you have a negative impact with networking, such as you do not work well with your peers, you cannot create a system where they will support you. You will be in a position where you have a lack of references, or possibly you will not be able to garner references. To fully utilize both of these, interning and networking, you have to put it to work on your resume. Your resume shows that you know how to prepare fully for a situation. A resume like this, with a nice, clean background and not overstating anything, shows that you can prepare yourself and work on situations that previously you have already done. It shows experience. It shows that you have references that are utilized properly within your career path, and as according to the British Journal of Guidance and Counseling, informed networking creates positive references that are critical to garnering a job. Volunteering and interning are also very important. If you don't volunteer in a place that's like your job, you won't be able to produce the same results as another person who's volunteered or had experience. If you have experience, you look like a better prospect in comparison to another person. College campuses and areas around them have a lot of internships and volunteer availabilities. If you're not on campus, look online for possibilities to find job opportunities and internships and experience to put on your resume. Without a resume, you cannot be an open prospect. You could be the best possible worker, but if your resume does not look up to par, you will not be able to get a job in your field. It is important that you include the 2 previous things of networking and interning in your resume. If you do not, you will not be able to prepare yourself for your future. At the end of college, many students find themselves without a lead to their life. They only have the ability to work for a bunch of debt that does not pay them off in the future. They put minimum effort towards getting a job, but they put maximum effort towards getting a degree. If you spent all this time working for a degree, you should be able to put this to its use. If you intern and volunteer, if you network with peers and business associates, this can create a system that will help your resume and help you get a job. If you do not put time towards this, you will not be able to get a job in the same success as someone else who has had a proper resume, who has interned properly, and has the experience and advantage over you. You're a student, but now you're entering life. You need to understand that at this point, you will probably, most likely, not be able to get the job that you want. You're going to have to start at the beginning, and you're going to have to work the way up. Thank you very much, and if you have any questions, I'd like to have them answered now. All right.
No
Any
questions?
One more question.
Okay. After the presentation, is there any questions that you guys would like answered?
What do you normally do during an internship?
Well, you're going to be doing the most maniacal task of the position. You're going to be doing the lowest totem pole abilities, but you're going to be working like how Ryan did. You're going to learn experience and the aptitude necessary to advance within a career path. You're going to have aptitude at abilities and projects that people have never had to deal with before. For example, if someone works in a meeting and they've never been to a meeting before, they would not know how to act or how to prepare for it. You'd be there working day and night to understand the business that you're going to be working to. So whenever you put it on your references, they'll understand that you've already worked in that career before and that you're ready to advance.
Can you be paid for internship?
You can be paid for internship, but most of them are not paid, but some are paid. And that would be awesome for someone working in college who would also have to be going to classes for most of their week, but also would be able to get a little bit of money on the side, as well as gaining experience.
Why is networking so important?
Networking is really important because you can build references that would be a positive or negative relationship to you getting able to get that important interview. That's a step in the door, and if you have someone who calls and says that you were not a good worker in your past, or if you have someone who says that you were an excellent worker and that you should be hired on for the job and that you're going to be missed, it would be a complete difference to where you'd be before. On top of this, on top of your references, you're going to have networking, which is in your peer group. You're going to be able to open up opportunities for yourself. You're going to have your professors, your students that you've grown up with through college to get your degree, and also you're going to be able to learn from them. You're going to see where they've gotten jobs at and where they've produced results, as you're going to have to work towards that. Any other questions?
Can you tell me again what the percentage usually is for the hiring on after an internship?
It's a 14% more to get the job interview. It's not to actually get hired, but it'll give you 14% more chance to actually get called back. In the process, experimental process used to find the results, they used 100 different resumes, and they put a degree, and they put internship experience, and they use that against each other, and 14% more of the internship experience got the job offer or interview than the other people.
That's really interesting.
All right. Thank you guys very much.